The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but...
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
After recording the last episode, I came to a shocking realization. Forgot to read a few things. I promise I will do this at the end of this episode, and if I forget it again, I will just put another, partial episode behind this. Okay, but anyway, the plan for today, or rather for this episode, is to track down Ozzy. Yeah. I wanted to say as long as no other message appears. So much to that.
Plan pre-recorded distress call.
This is Officer Keane in Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA. Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Okay. Yeah, so much to that. Sorry, Ozzy. 300 meters. We need a rebreather. Is that blueprint already in here? No, doesn't look like that. Okay. But I guess I could do that high capacity oxygen tank. That would also come in handy. Oh, wait. I already have the materials. Yeah. Very good. Okay, so the high capacity oxygen tank is really nice, of course, but the rebreather will be very important because the oxygen efficiency decreases the deeper you dive due to higher pressures, meaning higher volume consumption, and, well, the mass is still limited, so basically the air gets used up faster. The alternative would be to use the sea moth, but yeah, we don't have the blueprint yet. And why is my setup messed up? I guess the game doesn't like empty spots. Anyway, so yeah. Where was I? Rebreather is very important, but the Seamoth is also very important because we need a surface-independent oxygen supply that we could carry around. Oh, this is the spot I tried to find. Yeah, I would like to build a base here. There's still one Seamoth fragment missing, maybe it's over there. But I will first try to scan this reef back.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Finally. Okay. Yeah. Ouch. Oh. Damn tiger plant. Well, at least it's just defensive. We have already encountered a sand shark, although pretty far in the distance. but they lure around here. Oh, yeah. That's good. And there's a biter. Almost done. There might be another one here. Oh, no, there's nothing. Maybe something here?
Passing 100 meters.
Oh,
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
that was what I meant. No, that's not a Seamoth. That's a bioreactor fragment. Still very good. I don't want to build a nuclear reactor, so a bioreactor will have to do for some bases. Or just as an auxiliary power source, in case the sun goes down, which usually happens once a day. Although this is an alien planet, so you might not always know. This is a cave entrance again. Seems to be another one, but it looks similar. What about this grim-looking snake thing? Oh, okay, just really dark red grass. This looked like an abyss, at least on first glance for me. On first glance to me, that way. There's Ozzy's life pod. Oh yeah, this looks promising. I hope we can find another Seamoth fragment in here. Although alternatively, there might also be some in the Aurora. Although Ozzy said the Seamoth Bay almost crushed with it in his life pod. So, yeah, they might be gone. Although maybe not all.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Is that? Yeah. Oh, well, you don't look too healthy.
Acquired.
Anyway, we got why we came here. So hopefully it's not too expensive. But where can I find the rebreather blueprint? It's really important after all. The oxygen usage increases by 100% every 100 meters. At least in this game. In real world it will probably increase by 100% every 10 meters. I'm not a diver, so please don't quote me on that. Oh, and oxygen. The screen cannot really darken if it's so dark already.
This is Avery Quinn, trading ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime?
Yeah. We could really use some help. Guess why? Why is no one answering? I need to check a few things, so cut. Very good. Window closed, so it cannot rain in. By the way. Thanks. So where's the next people? Oh no. That's a whole fish, but why not skin it? Oh. Very good. But I would like to catch a second one. There's no escape. Okay. Also some salt for more water. We still have those core samples. Those tube core samples. I forgot their name. I have a knife. She didn't like that. Okay, 11. I should really concentrate on that sword. We only need one more. Oh, no, don't pick that up. Okay, by the way. What?
Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Wasn't too bad. Nice, radiation
New
suit.
blueprint acquired. For your convenience, the radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database.
Also, for some reason the game is really quiet for me, but it seems fine in the recording. Yeah, another lubricant, glass, power cell, titanium ingot, and a little bit of lead. Oh wait, we don't have enough copper for everything, I think. So, where's the limestone? Although, maybe I should begin by clearing my inventory. Okay. So, oh, I already had that salt. Yeah. Anyway. That's needed. Okay. Plasteel already? Well... oh, yeah. Water. Oh, and I wanted to cook those fish. And drink some water. Okay. Titanium. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Next up is a power cell, and I would also like to acquire a new battery for the Sea Glide. It's already below 25%. No crash fishing here. There's an egg.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the
Speaking
naval
of
cave
which.
systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Oh, really? Wait, what is this? Okay, maybe I shouldn't be too hard to learn. That's this way. Actually also scan this. Not that it is really important. I actually haven't counted the copper, but it's enough. Collecting more would usually be a good idea, but we just don't have the storage space. Did I put the lubricant in here? No, I didn't, but the quartz can. Wait. Do we actually need glass? I forgot. Typical. Yeah, 2 glass, okay. That's easy. Ah, okay, full again. Another message? They are coming in really quickly.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, alright, but so are all the others.
Your mic was still on. Well, anyway, they are moving quite quickly.
The Seamoth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Am I prepared for this? I don't know. Or maybe Aussie? I just cannot leave him behind. He's probably dead, but whatever. Officer Keane said not to follow him, but we only have the coordinates of the origin of his message, so yeah. Not obey orders or not obey orders. At least the Seamoth gives us some protection. Did I already? Yeah, that's it. So where are you, Snakey? Oh. It's not that big. Oh. Oh, we are already at almost 200 meters deep.
The conditions in this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms. Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
What? I guess that's not Aussie. Didn't have enough time.
Warning, maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
He hasn't had enough time. That's the right word. What is that? Artificial structure, you say?
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Whatever. Ugh.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
What is in here? Oh, milk. How convenient. This is weird. It looks so out of place. We need a death module. Or a rebreather. Sorry, Ozzy. Just cannot do anything more for you. So I guess Officer Keane it is. Although 300 meters. When he gave us coordinates for dry land, we might be able to find it. Oh, not again. I actually should be careful. You can drive yourself over. Yeah. That's where I'm supposed to go. That might lead to a higher point. Well, we need better equipment for that anyway. meters. Let's hope it won't take too long. We don't need to spend too much time down there. Also, it's night, I guess.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
I need to pay more attention to that. At least it's not immediately lethal. Down there without any protection? I guess so.
Biodiversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown. Passing 100 meters.
Okay, let's do
Oxygen
this quick.
efficiency decreased.
Quickly.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
PDA?
Integrating new PDA data.
Just let's. Oh, what's this? Ultra high capacity tank.
New blueprint acquired.
Another gaping hole. Another
Signal location
PDA.
uploaded to PDA.
Oxygen at 50%.
Integrating new PDA data.
Couldn't resist. And up we go. Let's hope we got everything. Okay. Data downloads. Aurora survivors. Crew log. To our crew, if you are reading this, then you have followed the automatic distress signal broadcast by this live pod on board computer. Contrary to my orders. I have been forced to evacuate. Your orders are to disregard my safety and attempt to reach the designated rendezvous coordinates at the nearest landmass. Landmass? I hope to see you there.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in.
This is Keen. Light pod detached, okay? Planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
Dry land. Looks more like a floating island. Another message? They are really quickly coming in. Oh, another PID. What is this? A cave? No, wait. That is that planet or moon,
Picking up
isn't it?
multiple energy signatures on the island's surface. Integrating new PDA data.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class Predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
Leviathan class Predator? Okay, so they went back into the water and apparently tried to board the Aurora. I guess that was before it blew up. Oh wait, I'm actually there. Incredible, this entire island might be floating. Watch your steps. Hello? Whoa. Cave crawler. Ugh. Ah, another one. Well, I can run. Bobo tree. Yeah, I know this. I can eat it. Grub basket. Interesting grass shapes. Reminds me of the whole fish. Wait. That's a large bobo tree. Lantern tree. Well, I guess you are aggressive anyway, so... Oh! Didn't expect that. They don't do much damage, but they are really annoying. They were. Multi-purpose room, really important.
New blueprint acquired.
Stasis rifle. Nice. Only needs 2. Oh. Okay, they are somewhat powerful. You do whatever you are doing. Degassi voice log?
Integrating new PDA data.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
But aren't aliens also people? Ultra glide fits. Nice.
New blueprint acquired.
Yeah, the ladder animations are not that good. The budget went elsewhere.
New blueprint
Oh, battery.
acquired.
That's nice. A bulkhead.
New
Any
blueprint
reinforcement
acquired.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
That was a quick change of mind.
Torrico has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
New blueprint acquired.
And I need to stop here again because my dog is currently going crazy. Moving on, there are... Oh, yeah. Perfect. What a great continuation. Okay, there are still bases up on these hills, so I would like to explore a little bit further and not get stuck on every bump. Oh, this might not be the best route. Wait. Much better. Oh no. Oh. Yeah. They can be picked up, but I don't know how to use them or what to do with them. Apparently they can be used to distract predators? Not that that was really a problem up until now. Marble melon. Forgot that you can... Wait! Oh, okay. It's just hard to scan.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh yes, the observatory. Usually the best segment for a bedroom.
New blueprint acquired.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Okay, I'm curious
Integrating
if
new
they knew
PDA data.
how this island came to be. It seems like it's... well, actually it doesn't seem like it's made up of ocean floor that got floated up to the surface. It really looks like a natural island. Unless you see it from below. Okay, maybe the developers just couldn't get it right. Oh yeah, the interior drawback.
New blueprint acquired.
No PDA? Oh right.
Integrating new PDA data.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
That was actually the voice log from the trailer. Oh, and I'm pretending to be somewhat surprised. Yeah, I already said I played through this game. I just would like to keep some immersion for you. But I know that there are other things to find. Bulbo trees are not really worth planting anywhere. The marble melons are just better. But there should be some grow beds around here. I just don't know their exact location. Only that they are at the edge of the island. I never was in exactly this place. It looks really good. Oh.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
You see, Chief? You brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
Integrating new PDA data.
Wait, how deep? Oh, that deep. Actually, that's rather close to the life pod. But it's a little bit too deep. We need that rebreather. At least a lot of the plant life is bioluminescent. If it wasn't quite so dark, I would just put the flashlight away. But yeah, none of us would really be able to see anything. Where's this going? Wait. I feel like I've lost orientation. Well, it's really dark. Oh, yeah, okay. This is the way back. I suppose that Grobet area must be about there. Oh no. I should follow the coast. Well, if you can call it that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. That was a little bit too high. Maybe I should just stop. Yeah, that's enough. The flashlight is already down to 37%. Oh, here's another tunnel. But it's brighter underwater. Well, much more glowy things.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so they said there was a data transfer to the Aurora after the crash. I'm curious what they sent, but I guess it's also necessary to plug that reactor. I mean, the drive core. It's leaking radiation after all. Also, there might be nice supplies inside. But they said something about a Leviathan-class creature. Yeah. Might not be the most pleasant experience, but, well, whatever. Ooh. Interesting. Oh. Okay. This goes really deep. Oh, and the kelp forest again. We're also almost at the surface. Hey! Okay, that apparently was just a fish. Oh, we are back here. This is where I wanted to build the base. Still at 84%. Very good. I would continue the episode, but it's really necessary. I mean, I promised it to read all those scan logs, so I'm going to do that. And the radio needs to wait, because I am pretty sure that's the sunbeam that would like to arrive. No, not yet. I'm not ready. Okay. So these are all done. Wait, why can't I? Okay, that's weird. Alien data scan. Oh, right, the purple tablet. This carbon-based device is lighter than it looks, and features a symbol which resembles a U lit up in purple. Despite the onboard power still functioning, algae growth on the exterior indicates it was abandoned hundreds, perhaps thousands of years ago. While the technology was far beyond Federation levels, and there's no obvious way to interface with it, it should nonetheless be possible to fabricate a precise physical copy of the device if necessary. Okay. And where? Oh. Okay. Ion cube and 2 diamonds. Maybe later. I guess I don't need to read through these blueprints. 4546B environment scan. Category 3 ocean planet. Oxygen, nitrogen atmosphere. Extensive biodiversity. Safety warnings. May support Leviathan class predators. Very promising. Water contaminated with high levels of foreign bacteria. Okay. The planet is beyond Federation space. Rescue unlikely. Very well. It's not recommended to explore this environment without hazardous materials, suits, and extensive support apparatus. Yeah. Another real-world intermission. There is this scrapper truck driving around with this annoying music. I just don't want it in the video. Okay, yeah, already had that. Sandstone outcrops. These common porous outcrops seem to form around small amounts of precious metals, or otherwise these metals are part of a sedimentary build-up over time. Assessment: lead, silver, and gold source. Yeah, already got all of them. Scattered wreckage. Analysis confirms this wreckage is from the Aurora. Oh, it is coming back. Another try. Analysis confirms this wreckage is from the Aurora. Outer layers of the material have oxidized, suggesting it has been heated over 1200 degrees Celsius. This pattern is consistent with hull disintegration during atmospheric entry. Salvage from intact portions of Altera vessels is prohibited at legal, moral, and technical levels. However, scraps such as these may be reclaimed for their titanium content at any Altera fabricator. Well, I guess that's why we can't use the larger wreckages. Coral. Brain coral. A permanent growing colony of microscopic organisms. This coral species has adapted to filter carbon dioxide from the environment using the carbon to build the colony, and expelling the oxygen from specialized exhaust funnels. It is quite hardy, suggesting samples from a mature specimen could be grown artificially. Assessment: air tanks are equipped to siphon oxygen from the water where possible. Giant coral tubes. The variety of coral formations on 4546b appear to be different solutions to the same problem of maximizing water and nutrient flow through the colony. These particular variants funnel water down a tube, filtering nutrients as they pass. Their size suggests they have been highly successful. Assessment: coral tube samples are rich in calcium, exploitable in bleach fabrication. What we use to make water out of salt and this stuff. Fauna: carnivorous, stalker. A streamlined predator encountered in the Cap Forest in wait of prey, leaving the safety of the shallows to feed. The stalker likely carved out its evolutionary niche at the sweet spot between speed and size millions of years ago, and may be one of the oldest species on the planet. The stalker appears to be attracted to titanium deposits, which tend to sharpen and put stress on its teeth. Yeah, they drop them. As with many predators, it may be possible to temporarily distract hungry stalkers by feeding them. With metal or with fish? Teeth. The stalker's teeth are unusually hard and fast-growing. Its elongated snout can deliver huge biting pressure to larger attackers, while also being used to reach small herbivores seeking refuge amongst the rocks. Or amongst the kelp, I would say. Night vision. Retinal layering on the eyeball suggests adaptation for nighttime hunting. Dorsal ridges. These ridges can be moved independently to deliver superior maneuverability. Pelvic fins? Long and powerful, the stalker has evolved to hunt the fastest of prey. Whichever fins. Okay. Assessment: stalker teeth may have applications in enameled glass fabrication. Also, they are one of, I think, 2 fauna species that is not bioluminescent. Gasopod. A slow-moving life form and one of the larger herbivores on the planet. Providing a substantial meal to would-be predators, the gasopod protects its domain by filling the surrounding water with poisonous and corrosive pods whose contents dissolve even synthetic fibers. Filtration system. Thick, non-reactive skin and multiple gill layers render this creature impervious to the noxious acid clouds it produces. Makes sense. Algae gland. A bulbous sac-like appendage on their rear end, a luminescent yellow algae grows inside the sac and produces the poisonous compound. Abdominal muscles can contract, causing the algae gland to emit the noxious component into the surrounding water. Yeah, many words I've never heard before. Large pelvic fins, capable of powerful movement through the water when moving in small herds. Behavior. Gasopods appear to be social in nature and may even use their emissions in their relationship rituals. Their audible calls are likely signifiers of nearby threats or food sources. Assessment. Approach with caution. Acidic pods may be retrieved and repurposed. Well, okay. Rapid ray. This guy. Girl. They are all female. Another message? Okay. A herbivorous aquatic life form. Rabbit rays appear to live serene and solitary lives, with few predators, a natural sense of curiosity and awesomely poisonous flesh. Yeah. Ears. Twin orange appendages mount on the head, sense vibration in the water. Well, they are really ears. Undulging wings. Markedly similar method of transportation to that of Earth rays. Zero genetic resemblance detected, suggesting these two species independently developed similar solutions to their environmental circumstances. Evidence indicates its large side-facing eyes are relatively recent adaptations. Oh, yes. It is likely there are related ray species in other environmental biomes on the planet. Assessment: inedible but harmless. Herbivore small, bladderfish. This unusual herbivore appears to be mostly defenseless and bears little resemblance to other life forms around it. Semi-permeable bladder. Permeable. The bladderfish is able to filter air and seawater into its body cavity through a unique membrane which surrounds its spine like a bladder. This allows it to remove and consume organic particulate caught in the way and adjust its buoyancy. Open-ended vascular tubing. These probably. Can be anchored and contracted to pump out water and achieve low velocity guided propulsion. Alright, that's how they move. Never thought about that. Largely oblivious to threats and practically immobile at night. Its only identified defense mechanism is that it's composed almost entirely of water, air, and cartilage. Assessment: edible. Oxygen may be retrieved from the bladder and added to tanks on consumption. Oh, never did that. Membrane has applications as a natural water filter, although I already knew this. Still never did that. Garyfish. Garyfish. Slow-moving and curious herbivore. Camouflage indicates adaptation for evasive behavior on the ocean floor. Ice dogs. May be beneficial when watching for predators from hiding places amongst the coral. Behavior. More active during daylight hours, but slow and
Seek fluid intake.
docile at all times. The garyfish's survival depends on a combination of camouflage and predators who can get a more filling meal elsewhere. Probably peepers. Assessment: edible. But still, I need some water. Oh, I actually have. Anyway.
Vital signs stabilizing.
That said, I could also use a beeper. Oh, there. Wait, I haven't scanned you? That's illegal. Yeah. Sprinting on tap, definitely. Sprinting on tap underwater. Okay, Peeper. A fast prey fish encountered in shallow waters and rich in protein. Developed side-facing eyes, capable of discerning colors, not just in shallow waters, but in a variety of lighting conditions. It is also able to close its eyelids, thus preventing light from reflecting off the lenses and rendering the Peeper almost invisible to nighttime predators. Oh, I thought they were sleeping. Apparently they aren't. Powerful fins. This species has evolved powerful fins which enable rapid acceleration in still water and the ability to leap meters into the air to avoid pursuers. We haven't seen that yet, at least I don't think so. But they do that in-game. Beak? Okay. Likely used to break down corals and tough vegetation. Oh, now I know what they mean. An unusually large nasal cavity serves no obvious purpose and appears to be specially evolved to detect a single specific enzyme. Nothing encountered on the planet so far produces a matching odor. Okay, that word is new for me. Okay, so they appear a little bit more interesting. Expulsion tubes. The tubes attached... These. If you wonder. The tubes attached to the Peeper's torso are connected directly to its stomach and gills, and appear to be designed to expel its contents on demand. Purpose unclear. Well, to speed up. While the Peeper is well adapted to survive in shallow waters, a number of its features serve no discernible purpose. It would appear to be just as well suited to survive in deeper waters, and is somewhat more intelligent than the usual small herbivore. No, I'm sorry. Assessment: edible. High calorie count. Kilojoule! Oh, joule, not calorie. Metric, please. Further research required. Whole fish. The whole fish, yes. A very small herbivore found in low numbers, often around cave system entrances, where their skin coloration blends into the background. Well, depends on the cave. Oh, okay, old fish. I get it. Bored out tail fin. By manipulating the size and shape of the hole in its tail, it can perform unpredictable maneuvers. Okay. Size. Smaller than most herbivores, presumably due to lack of vegetation in low light environments. Assessment: edible. Pufferfish. A small a cautious herbivore commonly found in kelp-rich environments. Charged foot pads. 6 unique limb appendages feature charged pads capable of ionizing the surrounding water. The whole fish uses this ability to maintain its position against the current as it feeds from kelp and lichen. Okay. Also don't know that word. Assessment edible. Oh, well, they don't look really tasty. Reginald. A small herbivore and distant relative of the common peeper. Okay. Sharing the species' well-developed side-facing eyes, but much smaller. Approximate size and body profile. Coloration. Dull green coloration for deep water camouflage. Luminescent tail coloration likely part of mating behavior. Diet. Filters algae and other plant materials from the water via gill-like forward-facing orifices. Whatever these things, I would say. Assessment edible. Also high energy count. Leviathans. Reefback leviathan. This vast lifeform is in excess of 30 meters long and has been designated Leviathan class. Fortunately, it feeds exclusively on plankton-like lifeforms in the water. Oh no. Chitinous shell. Most of the lifeform's topside and some of its underside is protected by a thick, layered exoskeleton. This suggests an evolutionary path quite different from other organisms on 4546b, most of which are... What? Vertebrate in nature? So many new words. The reefback species has likely been able to grow far larger than other herbivores because anything large enough to break through its shell has long since gone extinct. Okay, has long since gone. Enzyme pods. I guess these here. Similar in appearance to the algae glands of the gasopod, these organs on the reefback's underside serve some unknown purpose in its digestive system, and are capable of expelling small quantities of stomach enzymes into the surrounding waters. Local microcosm. An array of different barnacle and plant species grow on the reefback's shell. They are sometimes really aggressive. Thrusting their roots into the ancient scars in the Chitin? I don't know how to pronounce that in English. And taking advantage of their mobility to avoid predation. Predation, really? Okay. Nonetheless, reefbacks will often be pursued by the faster, hungrier herbivores, and thus this leviathan species is a mobile microcosm worthy of years of study in itself, as long as this microcosm is not armed. Life cycle. Reefbacks' lifespans likely and extend through many centuries should they survive their initial growth cycle. For the first few decades, their smaller size would make them vulnerable to carnivorous leviathans. Sociable, seen traveling in small pods and communicating by an echoing call, behavior is consistent with low-level sentience. Assessment harbors plants, small fish and metal-rich barnacles. This video is cursed. Where was I? Indigenous language. Oh yeah, okay. Cave crawler. Agile, territorial, carrion feeder. Well adapted to both land and sea. Gas exchange membrane. Absorbs essential gases from the air or water for basic bodily regulation. Oh, okay. That's why they can survive in air and water. Mandibles. This species seeks out corpses in packs before defending its claim while the corpse is devoured. Assessment. Necessary waste recycler, avoid or incapacitate. Floater. 2 species living in symbiosis, which attach to and attempt to feed on any objects they come into contact with. Dominant life form. The pink main body and inner suction jaw is the dominant creature. Once attached to an organism or another stable surface, it will attempt to leach nutrients in order to grow. Microorganism membrane, the transparent stuff. The outer gel-like substance is a mesh of microorganisms capable of forming a sealed vacuum around the creature's jaws. Helium buffer. A thin layer of helium is stored within the outer membrane, providing buoyancy for the floater and anything it is attached to. Assessment. May aid in flotation of sunken objects. Yeah, and I consider them rather creepy. Oh, okay, there's still a lot. Acid mushroom. A common spore-bearing fungi species. The flesh contains a highly acidic compound which leaches into the water if the outer skin is penetrated. If you strike it with a knife, it will damage you. It is not clear which predator species necessitates such extreme countermeasures, but the acid mushroom's number suggests it has successfully deterred most of them. Why predator? I mean, okay, it's a kind of fungus. Assessment. Inedible, acid has applications in battery fabrication. Did I already read this? I don't think so. A bulb-based flora which roots to the ground and sprouts turquoise leaves. Analysis suggests the sap produced by this plant is poisonous to insects but can be harvested and consumed by humans for its high water content. Assessment. Edible, high water content. Still not worth picking up. The marble melons are just better. Chinese potato plant. The Chinese potato is common throughout the China territories, where synthetic foods are still stigmatized, and there remain large tracts of arable land on which to grow fresh produce. Okay. Well, I don't think they are really not synthesized or something. Oh. Okay. I think this plant is made up. Genetically designed prior to the expansion. Yeah, there it says it. It has been genetically engineered. This plant is highly adaptable to different environments and a staple of new colonies galaxy-wide. Assessment. Edible. Creepvine. A kelp species concentrated in large forests in shallow and sandy waters. Loose roots anchor the plant to the seafloor from where it grows steadily towards the surface in pursuit of sunlight. The stem is fibrous and rich in iron, making it both a viable base material for fabrication of textiles as well as basic foodstuff. Alright, you can eat these. Assessment. Vital alien resource. Edible, construction applications. Creepvine seeds. Mature creepvine plants that have survived the predation of small herbivores produce these bioluminescent seed clusters, which may be knocked loose by currents or consumed and later deposited by predators. Herbivores act. Okay, maybe I'm just interpreting this word wrong. The embryo is surrounded by a thick oil and silicone layer, which would disperse into the ground as the outer skin deteriorated. This may provide the seedling with the nutrients it needs to survive the low light conditions on the seabed. Assessment. Vital alien resource. Construction applications. Marble melon plant. This plant collects water from the air rather than relying on its root system, and produces large, fleshy fruits which are both edible and have atypically high water content. Assessment. Edible, high water content. Well, they grow a little bit fast for only collecting water from the air. Okay, oh yeah. I scanned a lot. Fern plant. This specimen was first identified in an artificial grow bed on the island. It is not listed in existing flora databases, so it is unclear whether or not it is native to this planet. Genetic code shares some features with other local plant life, but this may be the result of DNA transfusion rather than natural evolution. Grub basket. An orange-colored land plant which usually contains a thick protein-rich sludge at its base. This may suggest a carnivorous life cycle. wherein grubs and insects are attracted to the bright petals, make their way into the center of the plant, but are unable to scale back up and slick inner leaves, and are ultimately digested? Never heard that word before.
Of course I know what digested means. I must have been very tired.
Jaffa. A common land fungus found in clusters, grows quickly, size is limited only by available nutrients in space. Ming plant. A hardy specimen which grows on land. The vase-like trunk protects the root system from predation and self-repairs over time, explaining the characteristic cracks on the side. Yeah, and if you grow them indoors, they will still have these cracks. Pink cap. A land-based fungus species with harvestable spores, inedible. Harvestable for what? Speckled rattler. A brittle land plant containing large spores which generate a characteristic rattle when the plant is shaken. This may act to ward off predators or even encourage predation as a means of spreading the spores. Oh, I misread that earlier when I was just reading for myself. They are distracting predators. You cannot distract predators with them. Foxer shrub. A pink-leafed plant with an angular appearance which grows exclusively on land. Blue palm. The blue palm is a common aquatic plant which thrives in shallower waters with high exposure to sunlight. Long fronds intercept light before it can reach the smaller flora on the seabed, like a small underwater tree. Regress shell. The specimen is composed of a complex series of regressing rings connected by tendrils. Looks slightly hypnotizing. Veined nettle. A common shallow water plant which frequently shows signs of predation around the edges of the leaves. Thick violet veins carry nutrients to the extremities of the fan, and brightly colored seeds grow around the base and the stem. Writing weed. Wait, what? Well adapted to both shallow waters and cave systems, this plant lives in symbiosis with a coral species which forms around the base of the stems. I need to look that up. Doesn't have a picture. Okay, but that's it. No further interruptions. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. And next time, we need to take care of that drive core. It's irradiating the entire environment. So, bye.